how did this musical journey start? Were you, classically trained? Were you trained with, as we call those gharanas? Uh, how has this musical journey started? Oh, I can see those expressions.
Uh, it's fairly basic to be honest. It's that typical reality show story. My dad wanted to become a singer. He always wanted to do something in the line of music, but na support mili, na zyada resources the. So he went into the line of engineering
Wow.
and decided when he had kids and saw that there was some potential in them that मैं support करूंगा इनको कि जो भी इनको करना है like they should never feel like their family does not support them.
Yeah.
So from a very young age, मेरे को पापा like we used to have this thing whenever we used to drive anywhere. There used to be now this is something that is going to shock people. It's I still don't believe it that I used to do this, but when I was very little, I grew up listening to Lata ji, Asha ji songs, and I used to sing those in the car all the time. That's like one of my
Seriously?
favorite childhood memories.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad used to call me Choti Lata because at that time I used to be able to sing in her range, in her original key because
I
Choti
have to
thi
change the
my
song request.
no 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 not at all. Now I'm no bhai.
So
बिल्कुल
sorry for
नहीं.
cutting you out.
Not at all. That was just more because I mean I used to listen to that a lot because my dad used to listen to it. So जो सुनाई देता था, and I always had a deep connection with music. It became sort of an escape for me at a very young age. And ऊपर से parents भी support कर रहे हैं कि नहीं करो आप music करना है तो कोई मना नहीं कर रहा. So there was literally nothing stopping me from doing it ever.
Yeah.
So I think I mentioned this on the last Insta Live also that one of my earliest childhood memories that I have is of me singing Do or Dear from Sound of Music in front of some relatives. And I
Yeah.
remember where I was sitting. I remember who all were in front of me. I remember that exact moment because that was the first time that I sang. And my dad figured out she can sing. Maybe like, we can like maybe push her into that field a little bit. Let's see. Let's test the waters. And that's the first time that I also got like like as a kid, you remember that the first time you get complimented for
Of
something, but it's
course.
a genuine compliment, not just, oh, bacha chala, yay, let's clap for her. It was a genuine compliment. So I remember that. And I must have been like 4 or 5, I don't know.
Wow.
So I've been singing since forever. And I've always known कि music में ही कुछ करना है. If I mean in whatever capacity, in whatever way I could do it, be it a singer, composer, producer, assistant, anything. I just wanted to do something in the field of music.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So, there have been, I'll try to mix some of the fan questions within,
Mm-hmm.
these questions that we have prepared for you.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the fans really wanted to know that, since you've rocked this reality show, Saregamapa, so
Yeah.
do you have any plans or any aspirations of, taking any classical trainings or taking any sort of trainings to, improve or, probably
Mm.
add to your skill set?
So I thought a lot about this at first, while I was part of the show. I had actually decided कि मैं show खत्म होने के बाद classical training लूंगी, Indian classical training,
Yeah.
because everyone around me was telling me कि you will get to learn so much, you'll get to grow so much as a singer, and that's absolutely true. But then I also like after the show, I decided not to take that route exactly. I will be taking vocal training. I am in the process of finding a good trainer for me in Bombay only. But I'll most likely be taking Western vocal training
Yeah.
because that's what I've always done. That's what I'm used to. And I feel like अभी इस point पे बिल्कुल change कर देना अपना trajectory does not make the most sense. I would rather, you know, sort of cultivate what's already there. That just
Of course.
makes more sense.
Of course. And out of the fan interactions you've been having post Saregamapa, or even prior to
Yeah,
Saregamapa, you've been doing a lot of shows, a lot of clubs.
yeah.
You've had a band before even Saregamapa started.
Mm.
Do you remember any fan interaction that really touched your heart?
Um, so this has happened like a bunch of times, but for me, I've always said this, the biggest compliment for me has always been when somebody says that your voice is very honest and it touches the soul. Because to me, I have never been the kind of singer who sings to impress people. And I, very frankly speaking, don't think I'm an impressive singer also. I have always believed in trying to connect with people through music because I feel like I always end up connecting to some artist in some other part of the world through their music. Like I feel connected to them, to the words that they sing. So that's always been my goal, to connect with people. And when I get the feedback that yes, I was able to do that through
Yeah.
my singing alone, it's like a pat on the back, like job well done. So that matters the
Amazing.
most to me. So every time I've heard that, it just it makes my day. It makes everything worth
Right.
it.
Do you remember, by the way, what was the first ever stage performance you did, and what was the song?
What was the song? I mean, the first proper performance in front of like a proper audience
Yeah.
was, I mean, I had done like a couple mm, छोटे मोटे gigs before this, but they're not really worth mentioning. The first proper performance was not an actual performance. This is a story that I've shared a lot before also, but basically there's this club Piano Man
Yeah.
in Delhi. So this was right after, I think, my ECA auditions or something for college. Around that time, there were these Sunday jam sessions that
Yeah.
were happening, and my dad took me there with my guitar. They're like, "Chalo, let's go. Let's see what this is about." And this is the first time that we're exploring this place. Okay, this is the first time that we are realizing that there is actually a market for English music in Delhi.
Uh,
So we reach that club, and I go inside. There's these three jazz musicians on stage playing. Sorry, my throat is a little messed up. So there are these three jazz musicians playing on stage, and I am absolutely blown away because this is the first time that I've seen live musicians play that quality and that level of music,
yeah.
where it was not like there was it felt like a concert. It actually felt like you were at a concert. And they were so bloody amazing. And I'm like, Papa, there's no way in hell that I'm going after that. No, sorry. So I got out. I got out of the club. I went and I sat in the car and I kept texting him, come back, we're going home. I'm not doing this. Sorry, mere bas ka nahi hai. Then they all came out for the break, and my dad spoke with the musicians. They were like, You all are amazing. You're absolutely great. But
Yeah.
during your break, do you think she can just do one song? That's all she wants. She just wants 3 minutes on stage. She wants to do one song. And वैसे भी break में आधे लोग बाहर होंगे. So if it goes very badly, it's not like you lose out on audience, right? So they were like, yeah, of course,
God.
go for it. So I went inside after hesitating a lot.
Yeah.
My dad dragged me inside. He's like, listen, you will regret it later if you don't try it. The worst that'll happen is what they'll boo you off the stage, na? कोई बात नहीं, at least regret तो नहीं होगा, try नहीं किया.
Exactly.
So I went in and very nervously announced myself like I'm Sana Arora. I'm from Delhi, and like I could not make eye contact with anyone. And I was like, I'm just gonna sing one song, and I hope you'll like it. It's one of my favorite songs. That song was Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis Presley. I sang it, and throughout the duration of the song, my eyes, I think, were closed throughout. And I was very nervous because pin drop silence. Okay, like before going up on stage, there was a lot of noise, people were talking, laughing, everything. And once I started singing, pin drop silence, and my eyes are closed. So I thought everybody must have left. They must have like gone outside or something,
Oh
कि
God.
कौन है चुप करो इसे. Then the song got over, and my eyes are still closed. I hear a whistle and then people start clapping. And then I
Wow.
open my eyes and the entire club is there. All of a sudden, the people that were outside were inside and they were all clapping and cheering for me. And this is the first time I'm ever experiencing something like
Wow.
this in my life. And it was overwhelming, but it was amazing. And that was like my first such experience. And I knew that I did not want it to be my last. And then they made me sing like a couple more songs after that. They were like, no, you're not going anywhere. Do some songs with us. Then the band also joined me for one. And yeah, that was one of the best experiences.
The next question that we have for you,
Hmm.
Sana, before
Yeah.
we kind of move to the fan questions and the rapid fire, the interesting rapid fire, as we said.
Yeah.
So the last question that we have, from the first set is, any hobbies or interests that people might not know about you.
Hmm. I mean, I don't know if people know this about me or not, but I'm a huge earrings junkie. Like I it's a problem at this point. Like I cannot
Wow.
my family, they literally have to like shut my eyes and like just blindfold me. If I see a stall somewhere that's selling artificial jewelry, I'll be there in like a millisecond.
Uh,
But yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with earrings. I think I've collected over 200 pairs in the last 3 years.
what?
And it's like I said, it's a problem. I've been very good this year. I don't think I've purchased.
Pajas.
No. Listen, I technically did not purchase any earrings this year. My mom got them for me. So that's fine. I didn't buy them. She got them for me on her own. But yeah, that and I'm absolutely obsessed with coffee. I used to be obsessed with cappuccino, but recently I've switched to black coffee.
Wow.
Although it's heavily diluted. I don't think you can call it black coffee. I think it's just flavored water, but I still love it. It works for me. And I'm a big fan. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I'm just a big fan of all rom-coms, films, books,
Oh,
whatever.
this question goes around your elimination side of things. So,
Hmm.
we weren't expecting this show to, have three eliminations in a single day. That
Yeah.
wasn't something that was expected, and that has never happened in the past as well. In any reality show,
Hmm.
तीन eliminations हमने कभी नहीं देखे एक दिन में होते हुए.
As far as the elimination is concerned, three people getting eliminated, I mean, I don't know if that was always the plan or not, but I received a lot of angry messages from fans. It's still weird for me to call them fans, but yeah, I'm not used to that. But yeah, like
You
a lot of
deserve
angry
it.
messages. It'll take a little getting used to. I love it, but it'll take a little getting used to. So I received a lot of angry messages from people just confused as to why I was eliminated and all of that. And to all of that, all I really have to say is, and this is not me trying to be humble in any which way,
Yeah.
but as far as I did make it on the show, it was completely unexpected and completely overwhelming. And I feel nothing but grateful for even making it to top 8 on a show like Saregamapa. It's really it's not a mean achievement. And yeah, I mean, I made it to top 8. That's pretty amazing.
And we can
Like I
say
said,
that's gonna be top
completely
six
unexpected.
क्योंकि तीन eliminations.
I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it is. I mean, even top 12, like if you like, even if I were to just say that, it's not a small thing at all. And getting to do songs with Himesh Shamya and Aditya Narayan and Orko, it's a big deal, man, for someone like me who never thought that, all this could even be like a remote possibility. So yeah, it was a big thing, and I absolutely loved being on set. That
Yeah.
was, I think, the favorite part for me. So I love being on set. I no matter how awkward I sometimes get, and this is something that people on set might not believe if they're watching this right now, but I love being in front of the camera, man. I love it. I love the whole lights, camera action of it all. I like it a
Wow.
lot. Yeah. I just wish I become more used to it, like
Mhm.
more confident for that life.
So this kind of takes us to the next set of questions that we have. That's more of
Hmm.
the fan questions, which
Yeah.
are now gonna make things interesting. And of course,
Okay.
if time allows, we would like to take up a song request first, and then follow up with the questions.
Okay.
That's gonna be your original Shamiana.
Ah. Okay. So I'll just do like two,
Yeah,
three
yeah.
lines, not more. Mm. शामियाना शामियाना तेरे मेहरता लहरावे मेरे सर पे यूं सदा किथे जाना है किथे जाना छड़ के तेरा पता तुझसे ही तो शुरू है रास्ता तू है बादल मैं हूँ पानी तूने सोची जो कहानी मैं उसी के हर पन्ने में शामिल हूँ तू हमेशा तू भरोसा तेरा तोहफा जिंदगानी मालूम है मैं ही तेरा दिल हूँ सब पता है फिर भी आंसुओं को रोक ना पाए टूट के गुलों से खुशबुएं इस तरह जाए किथे जाना है किथे जाना छड़ के तेरा पता तुझसे ही तो शुरू है रास्ता
Composition, the lyrics, and you singing it was just a complete package.
Thank you.
Amazing. So, Leo, let's
Yeah.
let's just take up the fan questions, and
Sure.
here we go. So, the first question is, what's your memorable moment from Saregamapa that you'll never forget?
That I'll never forget. I think a lot, man. How do I pick one? I think probably so this was the third episode, I think. This was the episode where I had sung Zara Zara,
Mhm.
and that entire episode, like sh filming that episode for me, I mean, that entire day was just absolutely amazing and nothing short of a dream. So firstly, I absolutely love that song. And the fact that I got to do an a cappella version of it with raga tripping was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And that was also something that I was not told beforehand. Like I had no idea that that was happening. So I
Wow.
had prepared the song on my own. I knew that there was going to be an a cappella arrangement for the song, but I did not know it was all a cappella, like no instruments at all. And more importantly, I mean, I didn't know Suzanne was going to be on stage. I didn't
Mhm.
know that Raga Tripping was going to be on stage with me. So that was like a big deal for me, and I was a little nervous. And of course, singing a cappella is just a different experience altogether. Thankfully, I had prior experience, so it did not throw me off as much. But yeah,
Yeah.
that performance was absolutely amazing. Something that people would not know because this never made it to the final cut is that right after my performance, Anu sir came up on stage, and he came up on stage and he talked about, just how difficult it is to sing with an a cappella and with no real band backing you. It's just a
Yeah.
whole other experience. And he was just saying really nice things, and he was standing right next to me, and I was like, he's tall. He's very tall, and he's standing next to me. Okay, like that was like an insane moment, and that was also the episode where HR sir had announced that, I had just recorded a song for him. So
Yeah,
he made an announcement about that, and he again had really nice things to say. And then shortly after that, Aditya Narayan also announced that he would be calling me for a song in his album. And
right.
then I got my OG song also in that episode. So it was like too much happening all at once. So that was one of my most memorable moments. That, and I think when Neeti ma'am came up on stage and sang Ishqwala Love for me,
Oh,
I
that was
developed Ishqwala Love for her. I loved it.
that was really magic. No.
Yeah,
Again,
it
Ishq Wala Love,
absolutely
I
was.
guess, is the second song that has, got so many reels.
Yeah.
After Shamiana, I guess I've seen probably good 15, 30,000 around reels on Ishq Wala Love of your version. Original जो था वो तो था ही.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
version of Ishq Wala Love had good, I guess if my team can guess, 17,000.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
I just got that number. So yeah, 17,000 was the number.
Insane. It's absolutely insane how much love I've received since coming on this show. I just feel very, very lucky and grateful.
Amazing, amazing. The next question, of course, which has been asked to you a lot of times on live as well. We're gonna repeat that. Uh, is when are you shifting to Bombay? Can't wait to see you perform in Bombay.
So all I can say is hopefully soon. It's a big thing, like making a move like that. I'm
Of
still
course.
looking for properties. I'm not able to find anything that I like quite yet. And every place kind of requires you to put in a deposit for like, you have to lease it for at least a year. And a year
Yeah,
it's a commitment.
of
So I'm
course.
just looking for a place that feels like, yes, like this can be my home for the next year. Still looking for
Right.
that. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, guys. So if you have any property options, by the way, in Mumbai, please send us across. We might send it to Sana if
Yeah,
that
please
qualifies.
do. Yeah, please do.
ठीक है तो इसके बाद प्रॉपर्टी डीलर्स के फोन भी आने वाले हैं ऑफ कोर्स. ठीक है.
Okay.
तो हम आपकी ना सारी रिक्वायरमेंट्स को इकट्ठा कर रहे हैं. ऑफ कोर्स इट स्टार्टेड विद द इयररिंग्स, द कॉफी एंड नाउ द प्रॉपर्टी. सो
Yeah.
right. So the next question is, when are you and Viju posting your cover on Why This Collaborative? I guess this was promised somewhere on the live.
I don't think it was promised. It was lightly discussed, but I mean, I'd love to cover that song with her, but yeah, we'll have to meet for that to happen,
Of course.
and that has not happened yet. So as soon as I meet her, like before saying hi, I promise I will record that cover. You will get to hear it soon.
Amazing, amazing. I guess
Yeah.
so. That answers your question. The next one is, what's that one song that holds a special place in your heart? And can you share your personal story or emotion connected to that?
Um, so there's a song called Best Part by Daniel Caesar and her, and that just holds a very, very special place in my heart. It always will. Um, because I used to sing that song with a very dear friend of mine who's sadly no more. So we used to perform that song together all the time, and that used to be our favorite song to perform. So much so that it used to be our sound check song. And whenever we perform at Piano Man, they have this concept of the silent song, where for one song, the entire venue just shuts up and everybody's just listening to the artist. Like there'll be no waiters waiting on you. There'll be no the bar will also stop and
Yeah.
everything just shuts down completely. All the focus is just on the artist. So that silent song also always used to be best part. So that was just we used to like joke about this that this is the best part of the evening. And yeah, that was just one of our favorite songs to perform together. So that song holds a very, very, very special place in my heart.
Amazing. For him, can we have a couple of lines?
Oh, babe, you don't know, babe, When you hold me, kiss me slowly, is the sweetest thing, and it don't change. If I had it my way, you would know that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're the sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. Oh, just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see. I know you're a star. You go far. No matter how far. But there's more thing that you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Best part.
Wow, wow, Sana. I guess this takes you back into the memories, but yeah, this was
Yeah.
actually beautiful. What's the most memorable adventure or experience that changed your perspective on life? Wow, that's intense.
Wow, that's a very loaded question.
Uh,
It changed my perspective on life.
wow,
Hmm.
dude, I had to see this fan questions. I would have taken this off.
I actually don't know how to answer that one. Um, I'd probably say the show in a way. Just coming on Saregamapa, coming to Bombay, because, and why I call it an adventure is because for people who have known me, my friends, my family, relatives, everyone, it was the most unexpected thing for me to do. Even though I'm a singer, so people would automatically assume that, मेरा वही same trajectory होगा. I'll go to some reality show, do something, but that was never part of the plan.
Yeah.
And it was the most unexpected thing that I've ever done. I mean, I shocked even myself. Forget everyone else. But yeah, it was definitely an adventure that changed my perspective on a lot of things because up until the show sort of happened, I very strongly believed that my voice was not suited for Bollywood music, and I didn't think that I had it in me to even clear the auditions, the first TV round of auditions, or even like the auditions that happened before the televised round. I thought I would
Yeah.
be laughed out of there, like जाओ रियाज करके आओ, time मत waste करो, something like that I was expecting. And again, I'm really, really, really not saying this to sound humble. I wish I was. I wish I were that, you know, humble and not underconfident, but yeah, that's definitely been an adventure that's changed my perspective on life because it's made me want to just go for whatever I want and not
Yeah.
try not to think so much because I have this very bad kida in me. I overthink everything in life because I like to be prepared. I really don't like it when I don't have a grip on
Yeah.
whatever's happening around me. I don't like being out of control ever. So yeah, this entire experience sort of helped me give up control a little, but in a good
Mhm.
way, where it's okay sometimes to not always expect and prepare for the worst. Sometimes it's okay to want good things and to expect good things to happen.
Of course.
Positive, like expectations, optimism, and all that. That's fine sometimes. I'm learning that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Amazing, amazing, Sana. The last question from the fan segment. So your bond with other contestants and probably, the best person you used to gel up with? Who's that one person जिसके साथ बहुत अच्छी bonding रही है पूरे show में?
So there's, how do I pick one, man? Everyone was super sweet, and I was honestly not expecting that. But everyone was absolutely just very sweet and very welcoming also. And like I said, I mean, it's no secret that I was not the most confident contestant out there. So it was just very nice to feel so supported by your fellow competitors.
Right.
One would not expect that to happen, but they were absolutely beautiful and lovely people. And I think the people that I bonded the most with were Sonia and Vijayalakshmi. Just absolute sweethearts, man. They're just so, they're very sweet. I honestly don't know how else to describe them. They're just absolute sweethearts. I love them.
All right. So this kind of wraps it up for the fan segment that we had planned for you. And before we kind of move into the last segment, which is going to be the rapid fire, that's going to be the last song request, I promise.
Okay.
Before we kind of
Hmm.
again get you into a spot probably with some of the rapid fire questions. तो वहां पे आ सकता है एक song request, but for now,
Okay.
by the fans, it's going to be Ishq Wala Love.
Of course. Ishq Love and Shamyan are like two of the most requested songs.
Seriously.
Uh, okay. Hmm. Can you still hear the guitar?
Sırkıvala, sözüvala, bezüvala, burada çok karşıda, bezüvala, ışkıvala. आज दर्द भी तो हमको आज कुछ ज्यादा हुआ इश्क वाला ये क्या हुआ है क्या खबर ही पता है ज्यादा हुआ इश्क वाला अगर ये उसको भी हुआ है तो भी मुझको ज्यादा हुआ इश्क वाला मेरी नींद जैसे पहली बार टूटी है आंखें बंद के मैंने देखी है सुबह हुए धूप ज्यादा है कि तेरी रोशनी में चला इश्क वाला जाके बादलों की चाल के पीछे से तेरी चांदनी है मुझको इतना लेकिन वो सारा जान मेरा यहाँ पे है छुपा छुपा आज दर्द भी तो हमको आज कुछ ज्यादा हुआ इश्क वाला कि क्या हुआ है क्या खबर यही पता है ज्यादा हुआ इश्क वाला अगर ये उसको भी हुआ है तो भी मुझको ज्यादा हुआ इश्क वाला
God. This was beautiful, Sana. मतलब मजा आ गया. And again, I know I'll be repeating myself, but I have to. I really didn't wanted you I really didn't wanted you to stop, but yeah.
Yeah. Next time I won't stop. 1 घंटे का वर्जन होगा सॉन्ग का.
Probably वो एक उसमें ले आएंगे जिसमें शामियाना, इश्क वाला लव, and
Yeah, the
probably और
whole
थोड़े से Bollywood
thing.
tracks.
Yeah, all the songs that I did on this show. I'll make a nice compilation of it all.
मजा आ जाएगा. And the moment I put this on, once this interview is live, And
Hmm.
if we consider taking this piece, I'll tell you, you'll
Yeah.
get, you'll start getting a lot of requests. कब आ रहा है वो compilation? कब आ रहा है?
I mean, if I think I'll probably end up doing then that sort of a thing, no? Like 10,000 likes on this post and I'll upload the whole version or something like that. Let's see.
Wow.
That'll be fun.
Amazing, amazing. Sana,
Yeah.
so this kind of takes us to the last phase that we have, the most interesting one, as we said.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hit it. This is gonna be the rapid fire with Sana Arora.
Okay then. Let's go.
And here we go. If
Yeah.
your guitar could talk, what do you think it would say about you?
I don't think I would want to know. I think it would probably tell me to find a therapist. Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. If you could have a jam session with any fictional character, who would it be and why?
With a fictional character, I think probably Tom from Tom and Jerry.
Oh,
Yeah.
why?
Because he looks absolutely insanely cute when he's playing the air guitar. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd love to jam with him.
I'm definitely gonna have this edited.
Yeah.
Amazing. What's the weirdest place you've ever found inspiration for a song?
The weirdest place.
Yeah.
Um, at 5 a.m. in the morning at this very weird what do you call it? I'm forgetting the term for it. What's the thing where it's like a charaha?
Okay, okay. Yeah. We'll
Something
put it
like
back.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, at IIT Kanpur.
Got
Basically
it.
a crossing at
Uh,
IIT Kanpur. It was 5 in the morning. I had gone there for a fest and I hadn't slept all night. I didn't sleep for 5 nights straight. I was
5 nights.
just, yeah, I was just surviving on cold coffee alone. So not recommended, by the way. Anybody who's watching this, please never do that. Absolutely would not recommend. Very bad for your health. But yeah, I was just standing there with my guitar at 5 in the morning and
God.
inspiration struck.
Wow.
Yeah.
But seriously, 5 nights without sleep,
Yeah.
and you have to
IIT
perform.
Kanpur campus, listen, IIT Kanpur campus is absolutely stunning. It's like a safe forest, you
Yeah.
know? There's you're surrounded by trees and like a very nice foresty area all over, but it's also very safe because it's inside the campus. And you could just roam around and you can walk alone at night and feel safe. And me being a Delhi girl,
Yeah.
that's a big thing.
Uh,
So yeah, I didn't want to waste any time.
amazing, amazing. What's the most unusual or unexpected talent you have that fans might not know about?
Unexpected and unusual talent. I can overthink myself out of any situation. I have done that multiple times. I do understand that that's not a talent, but I recently decided that I was going to start calling it a talent so I don't feel as badly as I do about having it. Uh, yeah,
Oh
I can
God,
also come up with endless scenarios to just get out of social situations. I'm a master at it.
amazing. So, एक
Maybe I
minute
should
में
not have said this.
uh,
What?
I just I was trying to make an excuse. एक minute में आया and I'm just out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, not even that. That's still like an amateur thing. No, you end up being in a social situation that you want to escape from. I find ways to never go only. I, I'm very good at that.
Mine was a very lame one,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Whatever works.
Right, right. Whatever gets you out of
Yeah,
that place.
yeah.
Amazing, amazing. If you had to form a band with three animals, which one would you choose and what instruments would they play?
I
Sorry for the
wouldn't. I'm scared of animals. I think probably like birds or something because I'm very
question.
scared of animals. I love them. I love dogs, I love cats, but I'm scared. Can't. Yeah.
Let's just take it as birds then, if that's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
that.
sure. Birds and what's like a harmless animal? Fish? I don't know.
Let's just take Tom and Jerry and a bird.
I mean, listen, if Tom and Jerry and that bulldog is an option, then them, definitely. I mean, who wouldn't want to see that band live?
Of
I'd
course.
pay, I'd pay for a ticket to my own concert if that were the case.
Wow.
Yeah.
Again, so Tom and Jerry again into the picture. So yeah,
Yeah,
we're just nailing it with the rapid fire.
yeah.
If your life had a theme song that played every time you entered a room, what would it be?
Ooh. Uh, so it would be a toss-up between There She Goes, which was the first song that plays in the series Gilmore Girls. And it's just like, there she goes again. It's like that whole thing because I love Lorelai, the cat, like one of the main characters of that show. So it
Yeah.
would be either that or Suddenly I See by Casey Tunstall, if I'm taking the right name. I'm sorry if I'm not. But yeah, because
Mhm.
I've just been obsessed with that song of late. It's the opening sequence to Devil Wears Prada. So that film, so yeah, that song probably.
Amazing, amazing. So that kind of wraps it up for the rapid fire round that we planned. The last
Hmm.
question, of course, that's more of a standard question that we really ask on the
Hmm.
show, is gonna be the one piece of advice that you're gonna be, passing it on to all the listeners today, all the fans that you have. What's that one piece of advice that you're gonna, give to all your viewers through this platform today?
Ah, man, I should not be giving anybody any advice, but I think if I had to say one thing, it would probably be to all my fellow overthinkers out there, stop doubting yourself because people around you are going to doubt you enough. You need to believe in yourself and you need to have the confidence that sooner or later you will achieve whatever goal you have in mind. I mean, make it like an acceptable one first. Just believe in yourself. There's no point in doubting yourself.
Of course, and that's how that's a journey, I guess, that we're seeing in you as well. You started
I'm still
believing
going
stuff.
through it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
still
yeah,
going
I'm
through it,
still in the process.
right?
But which is why I can say with certainty it's not going to be easy if you're an overthinker and if you've, in general, never really had a lot of faith in yourself, in your skill. But you don't have to be the best at something, you just have to be your best version. And you cannot be the best version of yourself if you're constantly doubting yourself. So, yeah, stop doing that. I'm saying that to me also. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, Sana. So this kind of wraps it up for the entire discussion that we planned for
Mm.
you for today. People simply love you for what you do.
Thank you.